First impression, 12 competitors, and I am loving the age diversity and the racial diversity. So really representative of the worldwide dance sport community. So all sorts of love that. And hey guys, comment with who your favorite is, because I am going to share with you today my favorite, and I'm going to go from first place to what I think is going to be last place and why. I'm also going to share a little picture after each person I introduce, just because if you're like me, I don't know who all these people are. So here goes. My vote for who I predict will be first place. Forgive the name pronunciation. Ilona Maher. This is an American rugby player. She just played and medaled in the 2024 Olympics. So not only is she an athlete, but here's the deal breaker, friends. Over 2 million TikTok followers. So I suspect she is going to win just based on the popular vote. And as I shared in previous videos of kind of the behind the scenes stuff that goes on in the show, because yes, I have been to live taping many times. I have had many pro dancer friends on the show. So I do have my finger somewhat on the pulse of how this operation really works. And full disclosure, guys, it is not a ballroom dance contest. It's not even really a dance contest. It's a popularity contest, but I do love it because it popularizes ballroom dance and lets people know that it is accessible to people of all sizes, etc. Anyway, here is Ilona. Be right back. My prediction for second place, Chandler Kinney. Now, she is a young Disney actress, and in my past observation of these Disney actors and actresses hired as teens, they do have extensive dance training. Okay, and obviously they have a keen eye for cherry picking people with great showmanship. So I think this girl is going to place really well. And here is Chandler. Next up, my vote for who I predict is going to come in third place. Forgive the name pronunciation here, friends. Steven Nederosik. So he was in the 2024 U.S. men's gymnastics team. So I suspect he is probably going to be the best dancer in terms of the coordination and the strength and the balance, etc., that it takes to be a gymnast, especially at an elite level. But as previously referenced, it is a popularity contest, so I think he's going to get the short end of the stick with the callers voting. But you know what? I have high hopes for some great dancing from him. We'll see. I can't wait. So here is Steven. Maybe it's Stefan. I think it's Steven. Here you go. My prediction for fourth place, Reginald VelJohnson. So he is a more mature actor, was famous on an American kind of TV series, you know, a positive character people looked up to. So in my past observations on Dancing with the Stars, these kind of classic good guy, more mature gentleman characters get a long way in the show, even farther than their dancing should have taken them. But I don't mind. I love seeing them there too. So kind of akin to like Barry Williams, for example. So here is Reginald. Okay, I actually have a tie for fifth and sixth place. So we have a former bachelorette and a former bachelor. And for those of you outside the United States, this is a American reality TV show where these people kind of pick a wife or a husband. I personally don't watch the show, but I think they're going to get a lot of voters calling in because these are both ABC network shows. So I think we're going to get a lot of cross-pollination with the people viewing The Bachelor, viewing The Bachelorette, so they like these characters, and then of course watching another TV show on that channel, Dancing with the Stars. So kind of flying blind here, but I think that's about where they'll place. So here is Jen and Joey. Okay, my vote for 6th place. This is an 18-season veteran of the NBA. So this is American basketball for those of you who are international friends. So professional athletes, they tend to do pretty well in these shows. But obviously 18 seasons, he's no spring chicken. He probably has a lot of injuries due to his sports career, so that might hold him back this season. Also, I find these really tall people, I don't know how tall he is, but if he played basketball, probably not a short guy. They do tend to have a little bit of a higher center for their balance, which makes dancing harder for them. So, although he's an athlete, that's why I don't have him super high up the list. I think he's gonna fall out probably, towards the end of that middle of the pack. Here you go. My prediction for 7th place, we have another professional athlete. This is Danny Amendola. Now, he is a former NFL player. So for our friends outside of the United States, he's a former professional football player. I don't know exactly what these guys look like now, but from past observations, these retired football players tend to be still very muscular, have a lot of weight on them, and I think it's going to hold him back in the competition physically. Plus, I don't have real high hopes that big fans of the NFL and NBA are the ones actually watching Dancing with the Stars and voting for their favorites. So again, even though there's a professional athlete here, I don't think he's really going to dance that strong. And I don't think his fan base, which I'm sure is huge, is going to be the core audience that are calling and voting for the winners. So here we go. Here's Danny. Okay, next cast member. Forgive me for the pronunciations. I don't watch this show. Phaedra Parks. She is on a Bravo reality TV series called Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, working against her, Bravo is a different network than ABC. Working in her favor, that is another reality TV show, so I think she'll get a little bit more cross-pollination with the people voting in. I just don't know how popular this TV show is, so I don't think she's going to get very far in this competition. So here is Phaedra. Okay, my prediction, 9th place. We have a Sports Illustrated swimsuit model. Her name is Brooks Nader. In her favor, is she stunningly beautiful? Yes. But honestly, guys, just looking at photos, I've never seen the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue, but the photos I found online of her, she looks really kind of plastic surgery, Botoxed, frozen face. I think she's going to have a hard time, if that is in fact the case, connecting with the audience, just because this face is not going to cut it in all the dances. So I think that puts her at a disadvantage. I suspect that men are going to be more likely to know who this is, given her media kind of presence. So I doubt that's who's actually calling in and voting on the show. So I don't think that Brooks is going to make it very far. So here is a little snapshot of Brooks. My vote, 10th place, Eric Roberts. So honestly, the only thing I know about the dude is that he's Julia Roberts' brother. So I don't think that's a big enough hook to hang his coat on to really get any votes. I just, maybe he's famous somewhere that I don't know of, but I don't think he has a social media following. I don't think he really has any legitimate media presence, and I don't think being the sibling of someone famous is good enough. But I will share a photo of Eric. Here you go. Okay, friends, my vote, 11th place. We have Tori Spelling. Obviously, she's fit, but I do think people have kind of a bad perception of her, whether it's earned or not. I don't know anything about this person, but she was on the TV show Beverly Hills 90210 and was kind of seen as a whiny character on that show. And I'm afraid that the way she was presented on the show might be the way people see her in real life. Also, she just got out of, I think she just got out of a sticky, ugly divorce. So there's bad, recent kind of negative media. Everyone kind of wants that, gold star, Instagram family situation and not any drama. So I don't think she's going to make it very far. Also, she was a star a long time ago. And I think just because she hasn't really had a media presence in eons, I think her star's not going to shine brightly enough now with current audiences to garner enough call-ins to show well. But here is Tori. Okay, and my vote for last place. And again, I'm not a gambler, but if I were a betting man, I would bet this girl's going to be voted out first on day one. This is Anna Delvey. So this is a convicted con artist and fraud. The only media presence I know of that she's had is a Netflix expose on basically what a bad person she is. And in my experience, we have had someone that was caught beating their wife on film on this show. They were voted off right out of the chute. Just generally as Americans, we don't really, we're more fans of people that don't break the law and hurt others. Usually. And so she would probably not fall in that category that I think she's going to have anyone voting for her, regardless of how amazing of a dancer she is. She's pretty, she's fit. I don't think that's going to get her anywhere. So anyway, guys, that's my 2 cents. And we will see how this season goes. Hey, if you have any questions for me, give me a shout out in the comments. I'm happy to share my experiences with certainly I won't share names of stories on the show, but things I'm aware of that go on backstage. And September 17th, I will see you there for the debut night of Dancing with the Stars. Okay, guys, I look forward to seeing you first thing tomorrow morning with some more things ballroom dance. Have an awesome day. Doodles.